On tonight's show, Mike is going to show us the only votes that matter today, the ones that eliminated the covers from round 2, and then we get to see the new matchups for round 3 in Cover Combat 10, the Blue Chip Edition. Welcome to your favorite cover art loving, battle simulating, live streaming podcast, Cover Combat by Xcellar Comics. I am your 4th or 5th favorite blue chip voter, Kevin. And I am not alone. First up, the man that does most of the work for this awesome show, Mike.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
I didn't know what I was going to say, and I tripped over it.
That's okay. I've been saying enough for all of us so far. And then, of course, as far as what's left after what Mike doesn't do, the man that does everything else, Patrick.
I know what I'm going to say. Happy Combat Day, everybody.
Happy Combat Day. And then last but not least, you can tell by the awesome background production that's been taking place so far, Karen is here. Perfect. I don't think I've said so many. I don't ever think I've ever said that many words in the tease or the intro before. That was a lot of things to say, but I couldn't. I just wanted to add it all in there. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Yeah, get it all in there.
You're gonna have to start complaining about how long my intros are now, not just my outros.
Okay.
All right, cool. Like I said, seeing the voting results now is what everybody's waiting for today. There's no other voting that's happening that anybody cares about. They just care about this. And, let's just pretend it was intentional. That's why we didn't do it last night, so we could do it tonight, because people want to know the votes that actually. Just kidding. Anybody's taking that serious? I know other things are going on today. We just don't talk about it on that show. Right, Pat?
That's right.
Or this show, not that show. This show.
We are that show.
We are that show.
Hey, that's like that. That would be a cool T-shirt. Comics and Collectibles in the Crawlspace. We are that show.
Oh, Mike, make it happen, please. I want to wear that shirt. We're the only ones that can wear it, too, right? The three of us and Karen, right?
Yeah, because we are that show. Yeah,
exactly.
We'll have our names on it.
All right, cool. Enough of the goofy filler. Let's get to what everybody came to see. Mike, your screen is up and ready to go when you're ready.
So, first off, and this is the 10th cover combat we've done, and I'm trying to remember. I don't think something happened this time for the first time. I think I don't remember it happening at all. You guys want to take a shot at what that thing is?
We 100%.
Yes.
Did we get 100%?
Yes.
Nice. Oh, wow. I cannot wait to see which one. Are we going to try to guess?
Well, yes. So basically what I'm going to do, I'll put the matchup up there, and I won't say anything on what it is. And you guys can say yes or no, and then I'll let you know the percentages.
Okay. Okay. Sound good to you, Pat?
Yeah. I was just glancing over my list trying to figure it out already, but
okay.
I'll have to see him head to head.
Yeah. That's the best way.
All right, cool. This sounds exciting. Awesome.
Yep. All right. As a reminder, we still have some claimed covers that are battling it out. So those are the prizes. I always like to remind everybody these are
Yeah,
still
I can't wait to. I hope someone gets one. And just to let everybody know, for future, this will be on every future Cover Combat. We will have a claiming session prior to round 1B of Cover Combat when the first eliminated covers are shown for you to have an opportunity to claim one of the covers that are in Cover Combat to win a great prize. So that's always going to be a thing in the future. So
yeah, we'll claim a prize, not one of the covers in the Cover Combat.
well, no, you claim a cover to win a prize.
Oh, right. Yeah. You don't win the cover. Okay.
You don't win the cover, right?
Let me get my listening ears on. All right.
All right.
So we're going to jump right into that. Now we'll jump right into this. The first matchup. Amazing Spider-Man 129 from Gil Kane versus Daredevil 168, Frank Miller.
This is not the 100%. I don't think this is the 100%. I think this was too tough.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree? Okay. Yeah, the winner here had 64%.
Okay. Checks out. That's about what I'd figure. I would have guessed prior to this. Okay.
How do we do this? We talk about
We forget every single week. Oh, that's right.
you talk about which one you voted for, right?
That's true. Yeah, sorry about it. I was too excited to figure out the 100%. Like I said already, I think this was a really tough one. I had a tough time with it. And this, I don't know whether this matters to you guys or not, but if I own it too, it definitely has a bigger place in my heart. And I owned. I don't know it anymore because I sold it to buy fertilizer. But anyway, I used to own Daredevil 168. And I remember those days fondly. So it was even tougher because of that, but ultimately I still went ASM 129. All that build up for not. I still I love that Amazing Spider-Man so much too. So I went it wasn't enough me owning the Daredevil at one point in time. I went ASM.
Okay. I've never owned either of them, but I do remember when Amazing Spider-Man 129 was obtainable back when I worked at the comic book store in the early 90s. And I love them both, but I went with Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, I also went Amazing Spider-Man. And I feel like that's the way the vote's going to go. I just feel like Punisher and Spider-Man versus Daredevil and a shadowy Elektra. But I do want to give a shout out to that Daredevil corner box. It's awesome. I love the way he's bursting out of that corner box, into the Daredevil logo. It's a really good one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it gets enough recognition. You hear people talking about certain ones, but that one doesn't get a lot of love, I don't think, and it's really cool. But I didn't vote for Daredevil.
All these positives for Daredevil, but I got no votes in this room. Okay.
No votes. All right. So the winner, moving on, we have Amazing Spider-Man 129. All three of us are victorious.
Nice. That is such a great cover as far as just, the layout and the idea of the whole thing and everything. It's great. Yeah.
I just realized, I think that little sound, that ding dong dong dong, it's like a department store. They're getting ready to do an announcement over the loudspeaker.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. Yeah. Tyler agrees. He thinks that one winning was very nice as well. He commented that. So
okay. Yep. All right. Next up, Batman Adventures number 12 from Mike Parabek versus Vampirella number 1 from Frank Frazetta.
Another tough one for me because I love Frazetta work and that cover's cool. But I also love Batman and Batgirl, and that cover's cool. So it's tough. But I think I ultimately went Batgirl because I am more fond of comic booky type covers, so
Yep.
that was my decider.
Were you guys going to say whether this was 100% or not?
Oh crap. See, I can't remember two things at once, Mike. This is definitely not the 100%. I guarantee I know a couple people that voted for both of these. So yeah, this is not it.
I agree.
Yeah, I went with Batgirl Adventures or Batman Adventures or 12.
You're not going to tell us if it's the percentage yet?
Oh yeah. I forgot. Well, you started me down that path. Yeah, the winner here had 71% of the vote.
Okay.
You're right again.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Frazetta. I like the Vampirella one. I like the Batman Adventures for all the reasons that you said. But also, I have a problem with her right leg. It looks like it's kind of hyper, like she's got a football injury going on right there. So it kind of distracts me a little bit.
She's kind of holding it like she pulled a hamstring or something too.
It's just weird. That knee is just, yeah. Anyway.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I went Batgirl, not Bad Girl here. So pretty easy.
Nice. Did you comment that when we showed these last week?
No.
Because I didn't realize that. There's technically two Batgirls on here. Yeah. Nice matchup, Mike.
Oh, yeah. I thought he said Bad Girl because, Vampy was one of the Bad Girl comics in there.
Oh, is that what you said, Pat?
I did, but yours might be even better, Kevin.
There you go. It's like a triple windy right there.
Yeah, that worked out well, even though it was a train wreck. Got it.
All right, moving on. 71% of the vote.
Nice.
Is Batman Adventures number 12. Once again, all three of us. Only with 50.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that I listened to the April Fool's show today, and there's such a funny part when Karen puts up money to remind us to tell her how much something cost. And your response to her, Mike, one time you were like, "Yeah, Karen, it is money." That's so funny. That's what makes me think this logo when you put it up. That Batgirl book is obviously money.
Yeah. That's funny.
Guys chiming in again and says, easy. That was an easy pick. Easy.
All day, every day, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of easy, next up, House of Secrets 98 from Bernie Wrightson versus Detective Comics 27 from Bob Kane. 100% or not?
That's what I'm contemplating right now, actually.
It sounded like you're going to start talking about
No, because I'm thinking that House of Secrets is so much more awesome than that Detective, in my opinion. But the Detective is obviously awesome for different reasons. And if other people know that, and then it's Batman, So I'm gonna say this one isn't the 100%er either.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think so. And I actually think I have to recuse myself from the little 100% because I have my stat sheet right here. And right away, I can tell if 3 people unanimously voted for a cover. So there's only a handful that went that way in my family. So I feel
Yeah.
I think I probably know just by looking at my sheet. So that's probably, I won't do that.
Well, since I'm guessing first, it doesn't matter because as long as you don't influence me, it's fine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're correct. This one, the winner here, once again, 71% of the vote.
Okay. Well, I think I already gave away what I voted for. I love this detective book, obviously, so much for so many reasons, but just going purely cover quality, and that's what Cover Combat is about. I landed on the House of Secrets pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, when you look at that Detective Comics, it's kind of like Action Comics number 1. We wouldn't have House of Secrets, probably if it wasn't for those other 2 books that kind of laid the groundwork for that. So I went with House of Secrets, Standing on the Shoulders of Giants. There, it's just you're right. It's a higher quality. I think Bernie Wrightson was a better artist than Bob Kane, and it's got more atmosphere to it. So House of Secrets for me.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah, like I said when we revealed these, I voted against both these covers, but it was a fairly easy decision for me to vote for House of Secrets here.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Can we keep it going here? All three of us once again agreed. The winner, 71%.
Oh,
It's House of Secrets.
nice. We are rolling right along. We're money tonight.
We are money. All right, next up. We have Amazing Spider-Man 122 from John Romita versus Invincible #1 Corey Walker. I can't tell if you're thinking or not, Kevin.
I'm thinking.
Stroking his chin in deep thought.
Okay, I can't see him. Hold on. I can look at my phone, but yeah, that's still thinking cap.
Oh man. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one as the 100%er.
All right.
It's probably a wise choice.
Oh,
All right. Well, the winner here had now 100%.
nice. We're batting 1,000 right now. Invincible crushing Amazing Spider-Man is pretty. That's a pretty big upset, though.
Unbelievable.
Oh man. So yeah, I voted for Amazing Spider-Man. I like that Invincible cover a lot, but obviously Amazing Spider-Man's better in every conceivable way. So
yep,
it was an easy pick. Yeah,
easy for me. Amazing Spider-Man, and this one went pretty far in Cover Combat 9 also, so it's definitely got some staying power there.
Yeah, no contest. Obviously, Amazing Spider-Man.
Let's go ahead and scoot on to the next one then. So
hey Pat, it reminds me real quick to interrupt. Oh, yeah. Congrats, Amazing Spider-Man. Tyler's chiming in that Invincible cover is mad weak. That's what the kids are saying now, Pat.
I see.
From someone who loves that show and character. Okay. Oh, he's saying, yeah, I got it. He's like doubling down. It's that he thinks it's just bad. Got it. Okay, got it. Hey, I started to say, and I'll continue now. Sorry, to interrupt. Hey, Pat, I heard a story about an encounter you had this past weekend recently with someone that's a fan of the show. Did you have to meet up with Karen somewhere for some, and then someone was possibly there? How did that go? I forget.
Yeah, it was it was a tangled web of connections, handing off a pair of hockey gloves, and unbeknownst to me, I met my first fan in person by the name of Kaysen.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Special shout out to Kaysen then. Thanks for being a fan. Thanks for checking out all our shows. And does he vote every week, Mike?
he does vote every week, and just to let everybody know, he voted for Amazing Spider-Man 122.
Nice. All right, awesome. Thanks, Jason. Hope you're having a good day.
Next time, say hi. Don't be shy. Say hi to any of us. In
Any
fact,
of us.
Kevin he wants to tell something, I think, to everybody, about seeing him out in person. If
That's
you see
true.
Kevin,
I'm going to announce this right now. The first person that recognizes me in public that isn't related to me,
Dang it.
for this show and not for my other business, is going to get two things: a free autograph and to witness a grown man faint right before that autograph happens. That's my promise for you. Does that work in reverse? You know how you can become starstruck? Does that mean I'm going to become fan struck? Is that basically what it will mean? Okay.
Yeah, you're my first fan. You're my favorite fan. Yeah. That's funny.
Michelle's chiming in. I believe this is Kaysen's grandma, right? He loves voting. He's at the hospital right now with his new baby brother. Oh, okay.
Awesome.
That is awesome. He's got a double bonus day. He's got a new baby brother and is watching this great show. That's awesome.
What a week.
Yeah. All right, Mike, moving on.
All right. Next up. Yeah. Bone #1 from Jeff Smith versus Superman #1 from Joe Schuster. Since we've already got the 100% out of the way, the winner here had 64% of the vote.
So this one was a little easy for me too. I love that Bone comic, and like I said, I like the more comic-y things, but what gets more comic-y than Superman? And I love the layout of this cover so much that whenever they have any new modern covers that are similar looking in this kind of layout, I always grab them. So I love the Superman book so much. Hey, what book did I claim as my prediction for winning? I know I can't claim a prize, but I picked Fantastic Four, didn't I? Yeah.
I wrote it down somewhere, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I think I predicted Fantastic Four. Yeah. I wish I could change it to Superman 1 now. Yeah, I love this cover so much. It's one of my favorite of all time. So I picked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I stared at this screen. I'm not kidding, probably like 5 minutes back and forth trying to justify voting for either one because I like them both. You know, I have one of them. You can probably guess which one. But I ended up voting for Superman. It was a hard vote. Pat?
All right. We finally split here. Our first disagreement. I went Bone here. I do like that Superman cover. Yeah, it's a very important cover. It's a very cool cover, but I just think Bone is the better cover. So I had to go with Jeff Smith here.
Okay. I didn't realize I was muted there for so long. No one got to hear my charming comments. But anyway, sorry. Yeah.
So
That doesn't surprise. It surprises me a little, but I wouldn't have been surprised if either one of you voted for Bone. I feel like you both like that a little bit more than I do anyway. So
now, I do have #1 Bone, but it's the 8th printing, so I don't have a blue chip. All right, moving on. 64% of the vote. It is Superman #1.
nice. What'd you say the percentage was that on that again, Mike?
64.
64. Okay.
All right. Next up, Fantastic Four 49 from Jack Kirby versus Avengers 57 from John Buscema. This one was another landslide, not 100%, but 93%.
Wow.
That surprises me.
Yeah, me too. That surprises me so much. I really have no clue which one it's going to be at that percentage. I ultimately went Avengers on this one. I think it's just a cooler cover by a hair, very close. You know, I think the Fantastic Four cover with the colors, I like that better, but then just the whole look of Avengers, that's probably one of my few favorite. I know it's not monocolor, but as close to that as you can get kind of book. So it's awesome.
I went with Avengers because I like everything about that cover. The Fantastic Four, I like Galactus and Silver Surfer. I mean, the Fantastic Four, they look good. It's just, seen them in that pose, 100 times. I like the background there in the Fantastic Four, but overall, Avengers.
I think I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think actually I just realized something else about that Fantastic Four cover. I feel like Silver Surfer is the big seller of that cover, but unless you know what's going on and you're looking for him, he's hiding. I mean, he's like the focal point of the cover, but you don't even really notice him first. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that doesn't help it, I don't think.
Right.
Sorry, Pat. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a very even matchup. I feel like, but personally, myself, I love that Avengers cover. I always have. So I went Avengers. So
Tyler had a comment. What was that, Karen? Tyler says it's a tight battle. I agree, but everyone leaned one way slightly in the same way, I think. Okay, gotcha. Tyler's our confirmer tonight.
Yeah, I can confirm that. All right, moving on. 93%. The Avengers, 57.
All right, thank God. I definitely could have seen the Fantastic Four getting it though for 93% still though. But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was surprised that wasn't closer.
Yeah.
It's that lopsided. All right, next up, the Goon #1 from Eric Powell versus the Brave and the Bold 28, Mike Sikowski. This one, unlike the last one, was pretty close, with 57% going to the winner.
Yeah, I have no idea which way that went either, but I've said it many times and I'll say it again. I can't stand Starro, so it would have to be a pretty bad book to not get my vote against this JLA cover. And I grow more fond of this Goon book every time I look at it too. So I voted for the Goon.
Yeah, I like Eric Powell's later work. I mean, this is good. I don't like the background there. I like the trade dress, the Goon. I think that looks great. Ultimately, I love Starro on this cover. I'm not a fan of Starro. I don't read a lot of the Justice League stuff with Starro. But I do love the way he looks on here. So I voted for Brave and the Bold.
Have you seen the Suicide Squad?
The second one?
Yeah.
Or like the first 40 minutes or so.
Okay, well, watch it through and then come back and tell me.
We'll have to have another discussion about that movie. I'm not sure what your big hang up is on Starro at the end there. I thought he was pretty cool.
I thought he sucked.
If he looks anything like this, I'm going to love it.
He doesn't. He doesn't look like that. He looks like a sponge toy you took out of a tub and magnify it 10,000 times to where he's the size of a building, and he does like a waddle across the city. It's like so. No offense.
Awesome.
Well, Mike, sounds like you need to watch it to confirm who's more accurate in their thoughts.
All right.
I should rewatch it to see if I'm picking up what you're saying there, Kevin. I don't know.
Okay.
I only saw it the one time, so. As far as the Goon and versus Justice League Starro goes here, I'm just like Mike. I'm a huge Eric Powell fan, but every time I see the Goon is the problem. The Goon himself is the problem in that cover for me. It just he looks so off model compared to what I'm used to him looking like now, that it kind of ruins the whole cover for me. So yeah, I went Justice League, Brave and the Bold.
That is crazy to me, but that's what I love about us, because we couldn't be more further apart half the time, it seems. The Goon is what makes this cover for me, but not knowing much about the Goon and not having the way he looks now perspective, maybe that helps me, which I agree with Mike too. The background isn't that great. but the Goon himself does it enough on this cover for me to really like it a lot. So,
yeah.
All right.
All right, let's see. 57% went to
Oh,
Brave and the Bold 28.
Starro lives.
get to look at Starro again. Man, I had too good of a run of being right there. It was bound to happen sooner or later.
Yeah, that's I have not missed one yet.
Whoa.
So Pat missed one, Kevin missed one, and I haven't missed any yet.
Uh-oh. You just jinxed yourself for the next one.
All right.
All right.
Next up, Fantastic Four #1 from Jack Kirby versus Dark Knight Returns #1 from Frank Miller. The winner here, 79%.
I think I'm about to be wrong 3 times in a row, actually. I think I ultimately went Dark Knight on here because I love both. I obviously predicted the Fantastic Four to go to the finish, but yeah, man, I just love that Dark Knight cover so much, for so many reasons. So yeah, I went Dark Knight on this, voting against myself.
Yourself. Yeah, I went Dark Knight because I have that on my cornhole boards and not Fantastic Four #1.
Well. As you probably can guess, I went Fantastic Four here. Graphically, the Dark Knight cover is always cool, but it's going to be hard for me to ever vote against this first Fantastic Four cover. So
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which, like I said, it is a great cover. It's so great.
All right. So moving on, 79%. It's the Dark Knight Returns #1.
R.I.P. FF1.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
No.
Tyler's trying to get a conversation all riled up. Tyler's comment is Batman facing away or towards. What was that ultimately confirmed on the website? What was it? Did Frank Miller ultimately confirm it, I think? Right, Pat?
I think he had like preliminary sketches.
Yeah. And he's going away, right?
Yeah. I think it was going forward.
You think he was going toward? Okay.
I think, but
Okay.
at this point, I'm not even sure anymore.
Okay.
That's up there. That argument's up there with the whole 180, 181 thing. It's everybody's going to be split on it. All right. Next up, Captain America #1 from Jack Kirby versus Captain America #100 from Jack Kirby. The winner, this is close, not surprised, 57% of the vote. I mean, it's Jack Kirby against Jack Kirby, Captain America versus Captain America.
Yeah, this is super tough. Bucky aside, I guess, I love everything about Captain America #1. And I think, Pat, it was you that pointed out a couple discrepancies that have stuck out to me about Captain America 100. So I ultimately went, and I think, the whole thing of what's happening too, obviously punching Hitler, it's cool. And just charging in an Avengers coolness that's pretty cool, but not quite as cool as punching Hitler. So I went with Captain America #1.
Yep. I went with Captain America #1 this time. Last time I voted against it, and last time I voted for 100. I'm so inconsistent. Yeah, I don't like Bucky, but I do like everything else. I actually like the trade dress more on #1. I like the stars and stripes in the background as opposed to being in the letters.
That's a good point. Yep.
So, that was a big thing. But yeah, so I went with number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it's clean sweep here. I also went number 1. Like I said, I think I have problems with that 100 cover. It's one of Jack's weaker covers. But yeah, I mean, I think they're sort of equal, but I voted for Bucky. I think that's what did it for me ultimately. Bucky, give the vote to Bucky.
Sticking up for Bucky. All right. Moving on with 57% of the vote.
Oh!
Captain America 100. All 3 of us wrong.
We were unanimously wrong. Daggum.
Wow.
Hey, we stuck together.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine, though. I mean, obviously, like we said, that 100 is still good. It's just, yeah. I had to pick one.
Yeah. Yep, and you did. You picked 1, not 1.
Yeah, right.
Next up, X-Men number 1 from Jack Kirby versus Albedo number 2 from Stan Sakai. The winner, 79% of the vote.
All right, I'm gonna parrot Pat's comments about FF1 and say I don't know. It'd be really hard for me to vote against X-Men 1. I love this cover. Above and beyond the quality of the cover itself, and I can't help myself. So yeah, it was super easy for me. Although the Albedo cover is definitely cool. Yeah, this was easy for me to go X-Men 1.
Yeah, I went X-Men 1. The simplicity of the Albedo cover. But yeah, I just went. I love that X-Men 1.
Yep. Another clean sweep. So I guess we're all going down together, I suppose. I have sort of the same feelings about the Usagi cover as I do the Goon cover. I'm not. He's a little more refined these days. So when I look at that cover, it kind of brings it down a little bit for me. Whereas I just love that classic X-Men.
Okay.
So it's up there with FF1 and Avengers 1 for that matter. They're all kind of on the same grounds as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Especially like Cyclops in that corner box. What's he doing? It's like around the corner. All right.
I like the timing of Magneto putting up his shield right as Iceman's throwing the snowballs at him, and it knocks him off to the side. So it looks like it's hitting in the back. It's so cool.
Yeah. Would that affect ice? Anyway, science. All right, so moving on. With 79% of the vote is X-Men number 1.
Thank you. Mike, I'm just telling you right now, if X-Men number 1 goes up against Dark Knight Returns in the next round, I'm going to be so mad at you. I'm not going to talk to you for the rest of the night.
I'm knocking on my front door.
Change it now. All right.
Here we go. Next up, Incredible Hulk 181 from Herb Trimpe versus Silver Surfer number 1, John Bishima. The winner here, 71% of the vote.
I just remembered on this one, when I was looking at these and deciding what I was voting for, that I have a picture that's almost identical to this setup. Do you remember that picture, Mike? Is on my couch where I had Incredible Hulk 181 besides Silver Surfer 1 when I first got him.
Yep, I remember on that. Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, I love the Silver Surfer cover so much. I can't tell you enough how much I do. But this 181 cover is probably tied for my number 1 cover of all time, right behind another one that people may be familiar with. This one possibly. Yeah, 181, easy pick for me.
Yeah, I like them both. They're both great. I went with 181 as well. But, any other time I could vote for Silver Surfer number 1. I could talk myself into that. So that's how equal they are to me.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, this was a pretty easy vote for me. I went Hulk 181 here. Even though we've talked about the weirdness of it, I just think it has it over in spades over that Silver Surfer cover number 1. So I've never been a big fan of that cover. It just doesn't do much for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think, wasn't it Johnny that said the coolest thing about this 181 cover? There's so many things that are wrong with it that it just works together, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we? So the 71%. Hulk 180.
Nice. Sorry, Silver Surfer, you have to win another cover combat.
Another time. Try again. All right. Next, we have Amazing Fantasy 15 from Jack Kirby versus Showcase Presents 22 from Gil Kane. The winner here, this one's pretty big, 86% of the vote.
That makes me predict a little bit easier. But yeah, I love that Green Lantern cover so much. And this is a great matchup. But yeah, I wasn't going to vote against that Amazing Fantasy 15 on this one. I won Amazing Fantasy.
Yep. Yeah, I went Amazing Fantasy. I like the Showcase. Nothing touches that Amazing Fantasy in this matchup.
I'm right in line with you guys. Amazing Fantasy.
All right, moving forward with, what was my percentage? 86%. It's Amazing Fantasy.
Okay, man.
You know, I was starting to think, this cover is a little bit different than some of the other Marvel number ones. You know, Fantastic Four, it's got the characters, some buildings, and then it's dark white. And then X-Men number 1, it's the same. The Captain America 100, you know, it's the characters, and then it's dark whiteness. And this, there's a lot of detail in the background on this cover, and I think that does helps it out a lot.
Okay.
So that's my 2 cents. Nobody asked for.
And and character recognition on that one, I'm sure had to. Yeah.
Next up, we have Batman number 1 from Bob Kane versus Tomb of Dracula number 1 from Neil Adams. Winner here, 57%. Nice and close.
Yeah. I have no idea on that one. This was tough. This is another. Hey, two Batmen on these two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that Tomb of Dracula so much. But this Batman is better than the detective, so I ultimately went Batman on this one. No consistency here. I apparently like Batman number 1 more than I like Detective Comics. So
yeah, that's weird. I went with Tomb of Dracula. There's so much greatness on that cover.
There is. I agree.
Well, in my opinion, there's so much greatness on Batman number 1 cover. I just think that cover is so striking. The colors against the Batman and Robin themselves. There's just so much that I love about that cover. That no chance for Tomb of Dracula here from me.
So you on the same page with me? The Batman number 1 is better than Detective Comics 27.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let's see who won the vote then.
Okay.
2 against me and Tomb of Dracula. The winner, 57% of the vote.
Oh,
I guess Batman number 1 is the better cover.
Man, oh man, all I'm thinking about as we're whittling down is what's going to be up against each other in the next round. This is going to be so hard.
Yep. All right. 3 to go. Superman 199, Carmine Infantino versus G.I. Joe number 1 for Trinity. The winner, once again, 57% of the vote. These are real close, these last few.
Yeah, this was another tough one for me. I love that G.I. Joe cover so much. Love the Superman cover so much. Own that book. I think that book was my suggestion for submission in Cover Combat 10. I love it so much. But I think I ultimately just went with cover quality, in my opinion, because that's what the name of the game is here. So I picked G.I. Joe.
I went with Superman 199 because I don't like the color peach.
Okay.
That's it.
I think it's just a better cover too.
Yeah, I had to think about this one a little bit because neither are my favorite cover in Cover Combat 10. And then I started nitpicking the Superman a little bit. I think Superman's cape's a little weird, and the speed lines coming off his cape make it look a little weird. It was enough to give G.I. Joe the edge here for me.
All right. So once again, you two are split with me.
Yep.
Winner of 57%.
Oh!
199. Look at that go.
The one's just too fast, I guess.
All right. Second to last one. Oh, what a great matchup. Amazing Spider-Man 252 from Ron Friends versus Giant Size X-Men #1, Dave Cockrum. And I think Gil Kane did this too. I don't give him credit on it.
Yeah. Gil Kane penciled it. Dave Cockrum inked it, I believe.
So I should have them both up there.
Yeah.
We'll fix it. The winner, once again, 3 times in a row, 57% of the vote.
That checks out. I love both of these covers. 99.9% equally. And shockingly enough, probably anyone that knows me would predict I voted for the cover that I didn't vote for. And I ultimately went Amazing Spider-Man 252, believe it or not.
I don't believe it.
Well, you're looking at the votes. Am I wrong?
Yes, you voted for Giant Size X-Men #1.
I did. Well, that's how close it was. It was just 1% difference, so I forgot.
Yep. Well, that's all right because I love Amazing Fantasy 15. I love 252, but I voted for Giant Size X-Men #1. And I can't explain it. It's hard, It's like, I like them both. The biggest distractor for me is the boy's face. It's I don't know. It's a little bit off.
Yes.
So that it stands out. So when I look at it, it's like I just want to rub that pencil off there anyway.
Yeah, that's I chalk that up to Klaus Jansson's heavy-handed inking on this cover of Ron Friends. But I went Amazing Spider-Man here. The Giant Size X-Men cover has never been my favorite cover. There's just something about it that like the way you're looking at the underside of most of the X-Men coming at you there. And I hate the X. I hate the X on the X-Men logo up there. For that matter, the whole X-Men. I hate that whole logo right there.
Wow. I never noticed how odd that X was.
Yeah, I never noticed that either until just now.
It's all wonky.
Yeah.
It's almost upside down.
Well, Kevin, you want to change your vote? I'm changing mine.
Well, I never noticed that kid's face until just now either. So I was thinking, oh, good thing I voted for that Giant Size.
Yeah. So, I mean, at 57%, we could sway things here.
Yeah.
Anyway, it'll mess up the matchups coming up.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on, 57% of the vote went to Amazing Spider-Man and Pat
Dagger. Okay.
Gotta look at
Means
that.
my dream matchup is still in play.
It's still possible. Yep.
Look at that Rocky Dennis face on that kid. All right.
Let's see if I can track down the pencils to that cover. I wonder if I can find
Oh,
them. They're available. I'd like to see it.
Yeah,
What
that'd
was
be
the
great.
Rocky Dennis movie called again?
Mask.
Mask.
Yeah.
Not Jim Carrey. Before Jim Carrey's Mask. Got it. Yeah.
Right. Cher and Eric Stoltz. Great movie. And what's his name?
Yeah. Elliot.
Yeah, Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Yeah. Yeah.
Great movie.
And Cher was great in it too. Cher was awesome as well.
What is?
Cher was awesome as well.
You know, I've never been a Cher fan, but I like her in that movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Yeah, exactly.
Why? Because she's not singing.
Okay. All right, this one was. Oh wait, did you give a percentage on this one?
I didn't do anything yet. Incredible Hulk #1 from Jack Kirby versus Conan #1, Barry Windsor Smith. The winner, this is lopsided one a bit, 71%.
Yeah, that doesn't tell me anything as far as who I think won at that percentage. Yeah. So I love Conan more than I love the Incredible Hulk. But I love the Incredible. We've talked about it on a show I was listening to recently, actually, about how much I think me and you, Mike, were both concurring that we love the transformation process on these covers. But this is my second least favorite Barry Windsor Smith cover. So that's what gave Incredible Hulk the edge in this one for me. I voted Incredible Hulk.
Yep. Yeah. Memory serves me. I think I voted for both of these in previous rounds. I like the Hulk. Pat had pointed out, I think he had issues with the colors, which looking at comparing these two, I agree. I like the way the Hulk is drawn, and I like the transformation thing. But ultimately, I went Conan just because the whole package is there. I mean, I like the backgrounds. I like the battle back there. Just what's coming in the foreground is just a lot. I like so much on that one. So
yeah, and Karen's coming in that Hulk looks kind of like Frankenstein. He's got a Frankenstein face.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of Frankenstein comparisons to the Hulk. So that checks out. You know, I am not a Conan fan. But guess what?
You did?
Yeah. I agree with Mike. It's a more complete, pleasant cover. The whole package is just better. It works as a cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was just looking at it. It's got, Barry Windsor did it. It's got like the Kirby crackle back there. And then if you look at the handle on that axe, that battle axe in the front, that's kind of Kirby-esque too. So I think that's kind of neat. A lot of influence from Jack Kirby on that.
All I'm saying is I need, the next time we have an Xcellar group get together, what we're going to have is recreate Conan #1 pose. Okay. And we're all going to stand and try to possibly recreate this pose.
All right. If you had proposed that 25 years ago, 25 years ago, I think I could probably pull that off. Now, come on, man.
Okay.
I thought you were going to get it. I thought you were going to say, "Wait, you guys would have to make up your newspaper swords or whatever again."
No.
That's an idea. Next time we get together, everybody needs to show up with the newspaper sword.
Newspaper sword and tennis balls and socks. Yeah.
Let's hurt.
That'll be fun. That'll be great.
All right. It'll happen.
All right.
All right, let's go. Moving on with 71% of the vote. Oh, man. Very good.
That's fine. Fine.
Deserves it.
Karen, you checking
Oh.
out today at 9? 5 minutes?
5 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
We can knock this out in 5 minutes. Let's go.
No, I'm gonna slow you down real quick because I was picking up what Kevin was laying down last week, and I just hope for a future cover combat. Kevin, cross your fingers.
No. Pat, you hate me. You hate me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, sorry, Mike. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about Pro Mike.
No, that's right. That was cool. That's cool. Those look great together. Holy cow.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
All right.
I'm gonna have a shirt made with one on the front and one on the back.
So cruel. So cruel to me.
Oh yeah. All right.
Oh, that was the last one. Okay.
Yeah, that was not fun. So out of all the covers, what do we have? 63, 64? You do the math.
64.
64. Starting with round 3 here, there are still 4 claimed covers in play.
Nice.
Nice. Good job, claim people.
That's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah. All right. And what's more exciting? Holy geez. These matchups. 16 left. 16 covers. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 8 matchups. And we're going to start with. Here we go. Batman Adventures number 12. Mike Parabek versus Amazing Spider-Man 252. Ron Friends.
This one's easy for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just dogged that Amazing Spider-Man, but I'll have to think about it.
Moderately difficult. Yeah, it's a thinker for me too.
All right. Then we have Captain America 100 from Jack Kirby versus Amazing Spider-Man 129, Gil Kane.
This was a little bit tougher than the last one, but I think I'm going to be able to decide pretty easily as well.
Yeah, I'm good on this one. Pretty easy.
Yeah, with you there. Easy matchup for me.
Yep. Yeah, I already voted for you on this one, Pat. I know it. All right. Next, Dark Knight Returns from Frank Miller versus Superman 199, Carmine Infantino.
I'm liking the way these are playing out so far. This one is going to be pretty easy for me as well.
Easy for you. Yeah, I'm going to think this one, but I think I have an idea.
Yeah, fairly easy. It's weird. It's a weird matchup for me though. When I take into account how I voted for these covers in the past. So.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I don't like either of them. I voted against
No,
both.
that's the thing. I voted for both of these in the first round, I think, but I voted against them in the second round.
All right. Oh, next. Sorry, Kevin. X-Men number 1, Jack Kirby and Pat versus Avengers 57, John Buscema.
Yeah, this is tough. This is a good matchup, but yeah, I think for reasons this one's going to be easy ultimately.
Yeah, this one's hard. We're getting rid of a heavy hitter right here, I feel.
Yeah.
Yes. My thoughts exactly. Yeah, tough one.
All right, Kevin. Great Bold 28, Mike Sikowski versus Conan number 1, Barry Windsor Smith.
Look at that, Kevin. Yeah, Conan's got a bullseye right there with his spear. I'm gonna get rid of Starro once and for all.
Yeah.
I'm not going to vote for either. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
This is tough for the wrong reasons. This is a hard one. I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I don't know on this one for me.
Yeah, same here. Think about this one.
All right. Incredible Hulk 181 versus Superman #1, Joe Schuster. So this is the opposite for you, Kevin.
It is. Oh, no idea. No idea. No idea. Way too hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'll stare at these for a bit.
I think it's relatively easy for me.
Okay.
All right. Amazing Spider-Man 122, John Romita versus House of Secrets 98, Bernie Wrightson.
All right, we're back to a breathable moment. This is gonna be pretty easy for me.
Yeah, it's, you gotta figure out which blonde you like more.
Wait, which blonde? She's a redhead.
No, she's blonde.
Pat.
She's a strawberry blonde.
Redhead.
Look over to the right side.
That was a perfect answer for you, Pat. That was
it was. I was like, I'm not getting involved in this.
But yeah, I always look at her hair as orange. I don't look at it as blonde at all.
Oh yeah, blonde. Okay, fine. How about which green monster do you like more?
There you go.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
I think I know on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, same here. I think I have my decision already.
Yeah. All right, and the final matchup we've got Amazing Fantasy 15, Jack Kirby, Batman #1, Bob Kane, and they're all three of them are swinging.
All three of them are swinging
across the page. Pretty awesome.
This is a great matchup, but yeah, this doesn't have the ugly kid in it. It's
no ugly kid.
Yeah, I have no idea. This is impossible. It's impossible.
Now I know the dream matchup that Pat was talking about. I actually did a side by side of that. I don't know if you guys want to see it or not.
Wait, are you guys gonna finish what you're gonna? Okay.
Oh no, this one. Yeah, I know on this one. I'm good on it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is to me. This is the toughest matchup of this round. I don't know. I don't know about this one.
Yeah. All right, let's see the dream side by side, Mike.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Nobody vote on that one. That doesn't count.
You're right. Yeah. This is just a show.
This is the reason I did this is I figured the odds, both of them have to make it through this round. Then the randomness, they have to match up against each other. It's just
right. Yeah.
So I just wanted to see what it looked like, and yeah, it was great. So cool side by side.
Yeah, they do look cool side by side. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Who knows?
It's like these two.
Oh, no.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, classic.
Hey, Pat, can you send that to me? Because I would like to look at them both and see which one I like less. Because I feel like it's the Wolverine, but I might be wrong. I don't know. All right, cool. So that'll do it again for another week.
Yep.
Of Cover Combat. Great job again, Mike. I guess Karen's given us a few more minutes so we can close this out together.
Awesome. Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, thank you, Karen. So please, first of all, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notifications. And then I was just getting ready to say, we're skipping all over those on Cover Combat, Karen. I was just going to say, you can start voting on all these covers that Mike showed us for the next round in the comments below. Now, Mike, did your Facebook post yet?
No, it will post about 10 minutes after we finish the show.
Okay. Okay. So please vote on this round of Cover Combat starting now on YouTube or 10 minutes after we're done on Facebook. And you have until next Sunday, November 10th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And get your votes in whichever way you prefer. On Facebook, make sure you vote on each individual cover on each post in the sub post. And then where are we at, Karen? Okay, yeah, we're back to like, comment, subscribe. Okay, then what's next? Now we skip all that for cover combat, don't we? Yeah, we just go to watching Cover Combat 10. So watch Cover Combat 10 Blue Chip Edition round 4 next Monday, November 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll do our darndest to make it Monday this week. This week was my fault. We didn't make it, or next week we didn't make it Monday this week because of me this time. But we'll get it in on Monday next week. So. And then come join us for our next live stream, our regular live stream on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook on Saturday, November 16th at 8:30 a.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. That's skipping this Saturday, going to next Saturday. And we've got a surprise guest host for that episode, teaser for that. I won't even tell you who it is yet, but we've got a surprise guest host for that show. So check it out.
Awesome.
And lastly, follow us on Xcellar. Follow Xcellar Comics on Facebook, Instagram, and or X, and follow Xcellar_comics on TikTok. Help us out with all that. We're definitely looking to pick up on all those subs and followers during season 5 more than ever. Right? All right, that'll do it then. Anything else, Mike?
Nothing. See y'all on Monday.
Anything else, Pat?
No.
All right, so that'll do it. Thanks for checking out our show. Thanks for voting. And thank you for just participating with Xcellar Comics and all the things we do. Until next time, don't forget, appreciating great art is awesome. And watching covers battle in Cover Combat is a lot of fun. So why not watch Cover Combat by Xcellar Comics and do both? Xcellar out.
See you later, Kason.
That's not it.